Good morning and sliding into afternoon. Judy Allen here, San Antonio. Today we keep it simple, we're stepping up. Today I'm going to show you how we made the rocking horse. We did this in the retreat over the weekend, but it is a cute, fun card. I'm going to do it a little bit different, not much, but I just want to show you how versatile, how fun, and how that rocking horse can rock. It's simple, and we're going to show you how to do that. So let's go down the hands and let's do this, right? It's hump day, we want to get things done. Christmas around the corner. So we use the rocking horse stamp set as well as the rocking horse dies to make this happen. So I just want to show you. So we're not doing this one today, we'll do it next week. But I just want to show you how it rocks. So that's one. And then here's this one here I'm going to show you today. And again, you can get it to rock. Isn't that cool? Alright, so we're going to do that. And then this one doesn't rock, but it could if you wanted to do it that way. So with this, I've already done, I'm going to start with this one first. Okay, I'm going to put these two out of the way. And this one is a column card. Just a column card. And we're going to do an ornament. Alright? And that's what we did at the retreat. You don't have to. I'm going to use this to make a little scenery for the holidays and have it in the middle of the scenery. But we're going to do this right here. So I'm going to actually do this one in red. And I'm already looking for my paper. So, the easiest way to do this, when you go in and curl this here, these are all 3/4 of an inch. It's going to square up like this. Now, when I did mine and I centered it, it looks like it's a little off, so I just went ahead and shaved off like a 1/16 or 1/8 of an inch there to get it to fold like this. But we're going to show you an easy way to make this work. We did this at the retreat. And yes, if you're out there, say hello. Now, so the deal with this is, between now and November the 15th, if you place an order of $35 or more, using my host codes, I'll provide that all there out to you. Let me go ahead and fold this over. So the easiest way to do this is just line it up like here, because it's going to form a triangle, right? So I just sort of flattened out with adhesive, and see how easy that was to make that happen? Now, if that wasn't quite right, let's see here. I might need to push it over a little bit more, then that's fine. Just look at the front, because this is gonna be the center of the rocking horse, okay? So if I needed to push it over a little bit more, then I would just push it over a little bit more, right? Okay, so that'll work. So just making sure the red didn't cut through. It'll be off just a little bit, but I had to shave that just a minute. This one here will be fine. So, yes, so with a $35 order, using my host code, which I'll provide the direct link so you don't even have to worry about it, then you will get this. See how that is? And that's easy. It looks like that. It looks like a diamond almost, and you can probably put it in your square. So this is like the front side of the card, okay? And I have a piece here to put on the back side. So on this one, right, I'm just doing it like this here. So I'm going to put it on the edge. So I'm going to put it on this edge here. So I'm just framing this up because this is what our rocking horse is going to be in, right? So you just need to do the edges. Let me get that going. It's over there. So I'm going to at least get in the box here. This is actually, right? This is going to be it's a card that we're going to make into, not only is it a Christmas card, but it is also going to have a rocking horse ornament inside of it. And I'm going to show you how we did all this. It's exactly what we did on our retreat, like I said, on Saturday. But it was too cute. I changed the colors, right? Because when I showed you it was green, this was not. So you can see it's going to fold down, and we're going to need it to go inside the card, right? Into the envelope. Alright, so let's do that rocking horse. So I've already colored it. Let me show you the one I already made. So this is here, right? So what we're going to do is we're not going to do the whole upper body. We're just going to come along the tail and the head and just edge up here. We're going to glue these together, and then we're going to do a little mechanism that's going to keep these apart so you can get it to rock. And let me see, I'm looking for this right here. So yes, I did use this because this is designed for 3D projects. And yeah, there we go. 3D projects. I want to make sure I just didn't get it all over the place. So we just want to do the upper part because I need flexibility for it to be able to rock, right? Okay. Oh, there you come in. Okay. I just got glue there. Hello. So yes, be sure to leave a comment and everything on. Alright, so looky here. So I'm really gonna do it. So alright, so we're just gonna do it like this right here, okay? And we're gonna go ahead, so these are actually die cut out. And these are the rockers, right? And you can just punch out, it's got some little stuff in there, because I want to get that little stuff out. Now normally I would tell you it'll eventually fall out, but because I'm going to be gluing this down, it won't fall out quite as freely as you want it to. Let me look for something here. I think I used my pencil on Saturday. Okay, yep. Just sort of came through here and just sort of poked things through if we needed to. So it's not all die cut out. These are here. But this is going to be important when you put the rocking horse together, because that's what's going to make it really pop in color. Now, I'm not really nearly worried as the back side as I am the front side, right? So I'm just going to put this down here on the front side. I didn't color the hooves because they're going to be covered pretty much, okay? So we're just going to get this on the front side. Just like this. Okay, so when we do the back side, it's not going to fit quite as perfectly as this, and that's because this was designed for the front, right? So when we flip it over, it'll still match up really good. What you'll see is it might be just a smidgen off, but nobody's going to notice. But I'm telling you that so you don't sweat the small stuff, because small stuff, right? So I hope you're having an amazing week. I'm telling you, we finally got some rain and cooler weather. Gosh, I want to say it's like in the 60s to today's high, and by the weekend, well, the highs will be in the 70s. It's still nice compared to our 100-degree weather, our 3-digit weather. This is really nice. So see, I'm just poking. I'm just using my pen. I do have a brush that I can roll across this and do the same thing. But anyway, I didn't pull that out because I could just easily do it with my pen. So again, I'm just going to use some glue here. We're going to get this on. So yeah, so let me know how you're doing out there. I always enjoy it. Always like to know when you're watching or you're getting suggestions, or you like. Sometimes people like me to create certain things. Get that happen quite frequently. So that's how I sometimes end up creating things based on what people like to see or would like to see, right? Okay, so I've got this on, and this is what you've got so far right now. Oh, you know what? I did not put. So busy talking and so forth and all. So these are not glued together. I don't want them glued together, right? But what I did not do, let me get pieces out. So these have pieces, right? All right. So there's two pieces we got here. I got this red one here that we're going to use, and I was supposed to have some string to make this into, I feel it, into an ornament. All right, so I sort of already got the glue going. I'm going to have to take that apart, or I'm going to have to make another rocking horse, which is either or. So I just took this here, wrapped around my fingers, and made a knot, right, at the top part. Yeah. Me and Bo's going live. So this is just a simple, elegant trim. It's the silver part of it, and I just used it to make my ornament, right? So my ornament can hang. Okay, let's see if I can pull this apart. If not, then I'm gonna have to do another one, which is okay. I do have another one, but I'd really just rather do this one if I can. Okay, let's see how painful this is gonna be for me. Right? When you put something together and you have to take it apart, you're like, it's painful in a different respect. Okay, so really and truly, all I really need to get down in here is these two pieces right here, right? Because they're the ones that I want to make sure. I'm trying to think what is easiest to do. I think it's just the easiest to feed it through here than me trying to feed two little loops. So see, if you forget to do something, it's okay. Alright, now I might have to put some more glue in here. We'll see. If I was able to pull it apart, it's still got enough in there. I'm going to squeeze it. We'll see if it works. If not, I'll add some more glue. Okay? So I did this so that if you want to hang it up by hook, or I don't know, some things we hang up by hook on our trees, Others, we sit there and just hang it directly on the limb. So it just depends on how you do your tree. And then I also have stands that got things that I let stuff freely hang in the air as well during holidays. Okay, so on this, I did that, and I think that'll be fine. If not, I'll add a little bit more glue. And then I'm just gonna come in here and trim this, right? So nobody's gonna look on the inside. All right, so here's what we're going to do to sit and make it a rocker, like I did on the other one. So if you look at this here, I'm gonna do this in an M shape. Can you see that? There's the inside, here's the inside here. So this is nothing more than a 2-inch strip by 1/2 inch. So you could score it, but the easiest and quickest way is just fold it in half, like this, and crease it, and then turn around and fold it in half again. All right? And then, hey, Bertner. So when you sit up there and pull this apart, so it's easier. You can score this. If you score it every 1/2 inch, right? So you just want to make sure it's going to form an M, okay? So when you go there, now we're going to sit there and glue this. You want to glue it right under this piece right here, if you can see that. See that red? Because it'll fit right under here. So we're going to do one side here, but you want to make sure this is forming an M. If yours looks like a W, just flip it over and you'll have an M. Okay, and so what we're going to just do is we can glue one side. And it all hides nice and neatly. So if you put it right to the edge, right center right there, it's going to hide nicely, okay? So it's not like anybody's going to see it. You just slide it toward the center. See if I got it toward the center. Move it a little bit more maybe. Okay, I think it'll be fine. If not, I'll just take it off and move it over again myself. Okay? And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm just going to add some glue to it. And we'll put it in there, and then we'll have our rocking horse. Now, when we do retreats, one of the things is through time, people give me I always ask for feedback and what they'd like to see us do or how we could improve and so forth and so forth. So, one of the people said that they really don't like it when we make cards like this because there's no way to put a sentiment. So, I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So here you go. Here is our rocking horse. So you can make as many as you want, and you can adjust it however you want to. But see how that rocks? It's all because this helps keep it apart, and we didn't glue the lower part here. Okay, so you saw me do this here. So what we do is we're going to sit up here. So you'll have to tell me in the end if you like the red one better or the green. But I'm going to sit up here, and I'm going to cut slits right here on the inside. And this is going to allow us, I'm going to go up about inch and a half. And this is what's going to allow us to put this rocking horse in here and hold it here when you send it through the mail. It keeps it nice in place, and it allows you to pull it up. So if you look at this one here, I've pulled it up in through here because I put slits on the side, just like that. Okay? So the main thing is when you go to mail this, you just want to make sure it lays flat, right? Okay, now on the back side of this is what we're going to do. I actually sat there and did this here. This will go on back here. And then we'll put a piece of white. And you can do it either way. If you want to go to the top here, that's either way, it doesn't matter. And then I have a piece of white that will go right here in the center back here. I'm trying to see if I can find it handy without disrupting the world. I don't see it right-handed. But anyway, this is, let me just tell you what this size is. So this is a 4 by 4 1/4. So it's going to go this way right here. Okay? So we're going to put this on. And it's easier to do it now if we get the rocking horse in there, because you can flatten it out easy. And then the white piece, you would just sit there and stamp your sentiment on it, sign it however you want to sign it, right? And then add it to here. Because you know somebody special is going to get that rocking horse ornament. Somebody that's going to put it on their tree. Okay, and let me show you how this is going to slide in here. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Lourdes. I missed seeing you guys last night trick-or-treating. So I'm going to put this right here. Oops. Okay, now see there? So I'm just going to push it and tug it just a little bit. And then I can just pull this through. Now, so, okay, so I will have to glue that, okay? Go back and re-glue that. Okay, so see, I want it up just a little bit higher. So what you do then is just come in and cut the slits a little bit higher. You know, you don't want to go more than halfway. You don't want to go up to halfway because then that's going to cause the integrity of the card in general to not hold up, right? Let's see here, I'm going to go here this way so I can see it better. So I just want to get my horse right up in here. Let me use the other one so I can do my example. Alright, you'll have to let me know if you like this one better or the green one, right? It's all about always sitting with there and trying different colors and see what you like best. But I just thought this little rocking horse was so cute. We have Christmas ornaments for years that we've held on to. And see, again, it depends. You can't tell it as much. So see, when I did it over here in the green, you can see the red right there. Because I've used red and red, you can't see it quite as well, but it's there, right? So we could pull it up a little bit more. I don't really want to because I get concerned about the integrity of the card, but you can see that I did the green it did. So what I could do differently here is I could actually put green on the rocking part instead of red, and it wouldn't blend in so much, right? Okay, so this is the rocking horse card. All we have to do is stamp our sentiment and put it on here, okay? So let me set this aside and let me show you the other card. Now we'll have to fix that. Okay, so here's the other card that we're making right here. Now this rocking horse doesn't rock, okay? If you wanted it to, then you would have to sit there and you'd have to just put this down here, and you would have to sit there and just hold this down as you put in the card, and then when it came up, it would come up for you, right? It would come up just like this. If you wanted somebody to be able to have a rocking horse where it rocks in their card, it looks like this, okay? So that's what you'd have to do. This one I did not, but I will show you how I made it. So this one is already colored. So all we're really adding to this card is we're adding this seat saddle here that I set up there and die cut. I couldn't remember if I die cut or which one I was going to use, but again, this has, I miss you too. We had about, gosh, 123 trick-or-treaters last night. Not as much as we usually do. So I know we missed you guys. So I know there's others too, whether it was the weather, school, or whatever. Just didn't happen. Okay, so here's this one here. So I actually colored the saddle here on this one. So you're going to get red on red. This one here, I did not color the saddle, and it was white. Okay? So I can do something to that. I think I can put rhinestones in there. Let me go and get this out. You love the red? I like the red too. I think it's just traditional Christmas, right? We just like a lot of that red. Yeah, so we have, so these little rocking horses are nice because you can do whatever you want it, right? This one here, I try to make it like a Palomino horse. You know, we have Christmas ornaments already. But I'm going to see how many I have. We must probably have about 10 Christmas ones. Hallmark years ago had them so long ago that our youngest son was 18 months old and he's now 40. And gosh, we collected them. And so I was going to see about remaking them with these paper ones and just do a little display. So I'm actually going to put some diamonds on that there. Let me put the glue here. So same thing here. You know, we want the white to show through. That really makes it pop, right? And I'm going to go ahead and get this on. So you do, for this one, you do want the stuff to punch out because it's not, if you're going to glue it down, that's, you know, you're not going to be able to do that. So that's what you want to do now is you want to make sure you sit there and punch that stuff out and get your rocking horse here. Okay? So I can put gems on that. And let me show you the trick to this card here. The trick to this card for me is you get 2 jumbo paper clips. Alright? Now, these circles are die cut at the same time. These are done with deckled circle dies. Okay? And the reason for this is, and I'm going to show you, this card is not like your typical card. I'll put that right there so you can see it. This card, a lot of pieces going on here. That might have been my other one. So this card is a little bit shorter. It's scored. A friend of mine asked me to design this card for our retreat. Now I'm gonna claim her name out there for you. Her name is Linda Trammell. Linda Trammell. She requested that I do a card. Now this is different than what she requested. She had a card that had some trees on it, and I didn't. I'm doing mine with a rocking horse. But you could do it with anything, right? Some things you could do this card with is some gnomes. You could do anything that's got a little bit of height so you can connect the paper together, all right? So this is like a standard card. I'm sure there's a design name for it. And you're missing the middle part of the front. That's basically what it amounts to. And the way you're bridging the gap here is we're going to use the rocking horse. And I'll show you just a second so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so see here, I'm missing this part. We're missing to extend this all the way over, right? So the way we're going to do this is, I'm going to anchor this down so it doesn't drive me crazy. So paper clips will do the trick for you. So just taking some jumbo paper clips. You could use some small paper clips. I'm just getting something that's letting me square up my card as if it was a regular card. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this circle here, and that's going to connect the two sides together to make the card. All right? So when I do this, I don't need adhesive on the whole thing, right? I just need some adhesive at the top to hold it on. And I'm going to get these two centered, okay? And then I'm just going to turn around and do the same thing down here. I'm just going to put some glue down there, and I'm going to put it right there. All right? So then I'm just going to take the horse here that it did, and I'm going to put it up on dimensionals. And then we'll sit there and put a tag on it at the top saying Merry Christmas. And the other thing that we'll do is we will align this right here to the inside of the card, because that's what makes it work, right? And I'll show you here. That's the way that makes it work. So we'll get these off right here and get this stuck on, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so what she had, you see how the rocking horse, or the white here, is holding the top and the side pieces here together, top and bottom here? Well, she had 3 trees. Somebody had given her a card with 3 trees, and she loved how it did that. So the only thing is when you do this, is keep in mind where is your sentiment going to go on the back side, because lots of times we hide the sentiment. So that's what this second circle is for, is to hide, and we put the sentiment on it, and it'll be directly behind this here. So it looks like a regular card, right? But it's really not. It's got a special trick to it. So all we're going to do, and I can move this a little bit if I need to. Okay. We're just going to line it up here again. You know, because I'll never get it exactly lined up when because I cut both of these out at the same time, right? Just 2 layers of paper to cut them out. But there you go. Now I have the second one down here, and I can put my sentiment here, and I can put a sentiment here. But that's how easy that was. And we just got to put our blings. Let me go ahead and stamp Merry Christmas, because I have the tag right here. And we stamp something on the inside. Yeah, it's amazing how the difference just red and green can make in something. But it does. Alright, so we're going to stamp Merry Christmas here. And somebody asked, you know, yes, it does stain your stamps. They asked me if you could get rid of it. I would say I have not been able to. I've been able to actually lighten the color red on staining my stamp by just washing it really good and maybe using a little stamp cleaner. But it just doesn't get all the red out, right? It just doesn't. Red, anything with a red tone in it or red in it. Night of Navies, same thing. Whatever's giving it that reddish thing, the tone in there, it doesn't sit there and remove it. It stains the stamp. So that's just the way life is, right? When you use the colors you want, it's got red in it. So yeah. So let's get this on. Let's see here. And I'm just spinning it up here, right? I'm just spinning right up here. Oh, it looks like I got, I don't know how I did that. It looks like I had got some moisture on there or something. Okay, so if it doesn't want to lay down for you like this here, just take down the ruler. You could do it with a ruler, but I'm using my bone folder, so I don't want to scrape up here. Just take it and crease along the line a little bit more. Okay, and there's your card more flat. So you can see here, the only real difference here is here I have it white and this one's not. So I'm just going to take some bling. I'm just going to take, if I have it handy here, if not, I'll have to just do it and show it to you, and you'll have to capture the photo when it's posted with the YouTube. Let's see what I got left over in here from Saturday. I don't see any left over. I think I have just enough. Forget what's in the kit, what's in the packet here. Just enough to actually put one right there like we did right here. But I don't have one to cover up what I wanted to cover up. Let's see if I got my bling in there. I'm not seeing my bling there. And let's see if I look in the other envelope. But it's okay. We're not going to sweat the stuff. I can sit there and put bling on there and you'll see it finished. But I just wanted to show you how easy it was to make this and how you get such a different look. Here's it finished with the bling on it, and you open it up and you're just going to stamp your cinnamon on the inside, right? And then we had here too. And let me clear this up here for us. Alright, so we did this one here. So you can see there's a little bit difference in what the difference can make just by not having the bling. Let me get all that out of the way. Yes, I really have to clean up my own mess later, right? Nobody cleans it up for me. So here's what we started with, and here's what we recreated. And I changed the colors a little bit, right? And then here's the one we made just now using the red. And here's the one we made at the retreat using the green. Just so you can see the differences, right? And there you go. So they'll easily fold up into your regular envelopes, and they're very easy to give away. So I hope you enjoyed that, right? They rock, and that's the main thing too. That is the main thing, and that you have fun with it, right? Christmas is always so fun. It's always about sharing, right, and giving. So here we're creating, sharing, and giving, and that's the most important thing. And so we'll have our horses out there and our cards out there Saturday at Coker Fest here in San Antonio. It's at the Methodist Church. Coker Fest is, I guess it's Coker Methodist Church is what it is. So we'll be there from 9 till 4 in the afternoon, and we'll have some of these cards out there. We'll also have the cards we made from the treat out there. And keep in mind, you'll get this free kit if you sit up there and make a purchase of $35 or more between now and November 15th. And the host code link's there, so all you got to do is click on it and be able to do that. All right, with that, be blessed. And if you enjoyed it, please be sure to follow us not only here on Facebook, but on YouTube also. And we will post photos of what we created also on Instagram. With that, be blessed. Go out there, create, share, and give. And we look forward to seeing you next week on Keep It Simple or Step It Up. Bye.